What's good? What's good? What's good? You know what it is. It's your boy Two. Two. Once again, back in the place to be. It's the Sesh with my guy.
Mr. Mastiff in the house. Welcome.
That's your shit, ain't it? That's your shit. Caribbean vibe looking motherfucker. No, I mean, what's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
Correct. That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah. What's good, man? What's good? What's good with you,
man?
Everything good? You having a good day?
Everything's lovely, man.
Yeah.
Having a good week.
Yeah.
Having a good week, pushing and moving on.
Yeah, early to the week. We had an active weekend with sports. A
lot coming up too, man.
For sure. Got games on tonight.
Mm-hmm. A lot of series have transitioned over the weekend.
Yeah, a lot of people got their reels and hat and tackle out there. They went gone fishing, y'all. They had to go fishing, get on that boat. But
got their ticket punched.
Before we jump super into basketball and NFL and everything else that goes on with the world of sports, I'd like to give a shout out to Jason Taylor of Oklahoma State, safety, got drafted by the Rams. Taylor Gooch, Oklahoma State, golfer, won a tournament this past weekend by 17 under. I believe it was like
keeping it local.
Yeah. We're gonna try to get a little bit more local with it. You know what I'm saying? We be slacking on our macking with a lot of different things, but we trying to do what we supposed to do for that like and that subscribe.
Congrats.
You know, whichever order you like to hit it, I don't mind. Just hit it. You know what I'm saying? You dig it?
I like that.
Yeah, so kind of jumping off into the NBA playoffs. Celtics, Sixers tonight. They jumping off. Who you got? What you thinking?
Man, Joel Embiid's ass and waited till the second round, a real hot matchup to go ahead and get hurt and injured. So he got to get it together, man. He got to be on the court. If not, I think the Celtics in 5. I think they're really gonna put the
Celtics
put
in 5
gas to them if he ain't on the court. Now, if he on the court, I think it's probably gonna get the cracking. I think that's probably gonna go maybe 6 or 7 games here.
Embiid coming back. Doc Rivers. I don't have no faith in Doc Rivers. I bash Doc Rivers all the time, but I'm gonna take Celtics. I'm gonna take Sixers and 7.
Okay.
I say Embiid comes back. He's too large. He's too big. When he does come back, they should dominate the floor. There's not gonna be like, get Joel the ball in the post. Run 5, guys. Come across the floor.
James, get back.
Damn it, Joel. Shoot the ball if you're open. Everybody needs to hear that during the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? More of that, the better off it is, the doper it is, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, it's just an experience for that big dude to get on the court and dominate. Without that Joel Embiid experience, it's gonna be hard for the Sixers to get by Boston. But I think Boston got a chip in its armor, man.
I just think it's too insurmountable, man. The Tatum and Brown, situation. I think you throw Marcus Smart in that mix for the streaky shooting, the big shots, the defense, stuff like that. I think they just got too many elements that they can throw at Philadelphia, and Joel not being, the focus of drawing a lot of attention, man. It's just too much.
Distracting.
Just too much.
And I get where you're going with it. What you got on Suns and Nuggets tonight? Suns already down 1-0 with your boy Paul, KD, Booker. That's the big 3. They got a big 4. Hell, Ayton. What y'all gonna do, man? Y'all down 1-0. I think Phoenix is gonna have a test of leadership from everybody I named plus Monty Williams.
Do you think their problem is they done traded away their bench? Because pretty much after they 5, it ain't too much production that they're getting. And I think that's part of the problem.
That's a lot of the problem. You need some players to give other guys a breather, but
and those players, because you're shortening your bench
as Devin Booker and KD are walking in tonight. I believe KD has to be the most ultimate aggressive dude on the court. KD act like he want to knock down 90. If KD go, if anybody's been inspired by Steph Curry yesterday,
it best be KD.
It best be KD, because there's somebody out here on a quest to do some things right now, and the way things is looking statistically with these wins, the bucket getting, Curry doing his one too. You're gonna have to stop saying, "Oh, he just the best shooter. He the best this. He the best that." Yeah. He's a best overall player in the league.
Yeah, balling.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't change the game without the dunk, huh? Yeah, he didn't change the game without the dunk.
So we segue.
Yeah,
I'm about to, I'm
you
about
know
to
what you want to get on. What you want to talk
I'm about to go ahead and jump into that one. The sack and Golden State series.
Yeah.
This is how I feel about that one. First of all, kudos. Can't really, get a proper clap. Got my hand.
Two.
Mike Brown. He gonna get beat up.
For sure.
I've always liked Mike Brown, man. I've always
what
liked
he
Mike
said.
Brown.
Golf clap for Sacramento.
I watched him kind of evolve from back in the Cavs days, stuff. So he's come full circle in his coaching. I think he got a young squad that's going to be able to do some things. But I think his squad, they're young to the point, and I know everybody uses that as an excuse, but I'm going to give a little bit more depth to it. I think their youth led them to believe that it was a game 7, but it wasn't a game 7. You know what I'm saying? Like you seen in the second half, because the first half was pretty competitive. It was kind of going back and forth a little bit. Golden State started to pull away. But the second half, Steph Curry was like, all right, let's go. It's game 7. We going to the second round. Like, let's go to this next level.
See,
and
I think where
Sacramento wasn't, because of their youth, they didn't have any understanding of what that next level consisted of.
So I don't want to put it on just youth. I want to put it on inexperience, right? Golden State is experienced enough to know when that second half comes on, it's go time. There's no tomorrow for our basketball lives if we lose this game, right? So Sacramento, they don't even know how to ratchet it up to that intensity to play against a team like that. Then second, you got to think, how long can they sustain that type of energy and effort through a 7-game series? Golden State knows what it takes to manage a 7-game series compared to a Sacramento. So it's not that the cats were young. It's just they've never experienced the playoffs, a 7-game series, the ups and downs of it, an injury, how to manage that injury. Now they all got a little bit of everything was thrown at them,
But in this scenario and situation, hell, some of most points in life, isn't that the same thing though? Youth and inexperience. Can that not be equated to being the same thing?
Well, I mean, shit, you can be young and still be a genius.
That's not experience, though.
I mean,
a genius can have the knowledge, but you don't have the experience of how to put that in.
But sometimes he starts up startup companies and he becomes experienced, or his knowledge makes him have the experience just because of knowledge and
the drive. For
yeah. And so I it's hard for me to exclude an age thing with it. If you never experience something, you can't have a relation to it. You know what I mean? And so for me, it's just simply the Sacramento Kings have never been to the playoffs, but it took them 17 years. You know what I'm saying? So now they got this 17 years thing over with. They can kind of they got that taste. You know what I mean? It's like when you go eat at a fine restaurant for the first time, get some ink, get that taste in there. You want a little bit more of it. We'll do it again.
Yeah.
I like that. I want to try that again.
Yeah, it's interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got to bring a lot more effort though here in the future. That's the one thing I seen was kind of lacking from what they had going on was this just their effort, their go, and they were supposed to have the younger, quote unquote, fresher legs, but that goes to show you what a championship experience.
Look here, man. Knowing where to be, when to be, and how to be, and why to be.
Goddamn rebounds. I mean, some of them, bro. Yeah, his body was just giving him natural position on the floor, but you know how it is in a game, especially in rebounding. Somebody can have establishment on you. I mean, look at Dennis Rodman and some of these other cats, in the league that was smaller and undersized. Charles Barkley. You got that body to get somebody and basically gangster their spot, and you got the rebound. And none of that was happening, bro. They were standing around waiting for, I guess, the ball to naturally veer to where they was standing. There was no movement. There was no
hunger.
Yeah,
no hunger.
There was no aggression.
Because there's no experience to know that this is.
Right, you got to go get it.
This right now, you got to take what you want. You got to take it. When you get to the playoffs, you got to take it. So, like you said, golf clap from Mike Brown. De'Aaron Fox showed that he's a hell of a player. Malik Monk showed that he's a hell of a player. Kevin Huerter didn't have the best series. But the last 2 games,
some hustle though.
He played hard. Sabonis, I'm still out on him just because C minus. I give him a D because I think he instigated Draymond getting suspended a game, and
he be on that shit.
I do, man. I believe it was instigation, bro.
He hit the motherfucking floor with purpose a lot. I even watched it yesterday.
You know what I mean? I just genuinely believe a guy that's 7 foot shouldn't be on the ground as much as he's on the ground around other guys' ankles. That seems odd to me, but this isn't wrestling, this isn't football type shit. So
Or gay porn.
Or what he said, empty hoot. That's what you like to say, toot. Carrying on.
Let's hit this draft real quick.
Okay, let's get to it.
You know, we kind of know how everybody feel.
Boy, there was some lying going on, boy. The NFL,
man, it always is.
It's a lie.
It's the NFL. I mean,
why the NFL?
Not even the NFL draft.
Why they lie like that?
It's the NFL. You know it's some lying.
Why they lie like that? Why y'all lie like that, NFL? C.J. Stroud might fall. C.J. Stroud might fall. I knew in my right mind, nobody finna take no damn Will Levis over no damn smooth operating C.J. Stroud.
Okay, let's talk about that real quick. The Levis experience.
Yeah.
Why are they sweating it like you know, this cat went through something just so horrific when we done watched all these folks beforehand, white and black. I ain't trying to make it no white and black thing. Because it's been, you know, a lot of cats that.
All right, let me ask you before you. I want to cut you off. I'm just gonna jump in and add a little bit. Would you say Lamar Jackson was a better quarterback coming out of Louisville than Will Levis at Kentucky?
Absolutely.
Okay, Lamar slid. Baltimore had to trade back up into the late first round to take Lamar, or he would have been a second round draft pick. Okay. Who's better, Jimmy Garoppolo or Will Levis?
Say that again.
Jimmy Garoppolo or Will Levis coming out?
Jimmy G. Ooh. I'm going to say G. And only because my problem with Levis is just he didn't put anything complete together. You know what I'm saying? And when he did, it wasn't that impressive.
You're an Ohio State fan, right?
Yeah.
Who was Penn State's starting quarterback? Sean Clifford.
Yeah, Clifford. I'll say
that was his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who do you think Sean Clifford is a second round potential to be drafted in the NFL?
Me personally,
be honest, Ohio State fan,
and it's probably just a Big Ten bias.
Mm-hmm.
I think he deserves to go in the first round.
Oh hell no! Okay,
he's second round. He's second round.
He's second round. I say he's a fifth rounder at best. I was going to say fifth,
third.
sixth round at best. Will Levis couldn't beat out that dude. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't beat out Sean Clifford. And he might have been a senior this year and didn't get drafted. So, to my point is, what is the fuss about a guy that clearly is just being overhyped because of attributes? Now, you got something to say? Keep it going. Keep it going, G.
I do.
You got something to say about Will? Keep it going, G. Because I'm just saying he overhyped to me. Anthony Richardson was a surprise at number 4 to the Colts. You know what I mean? That was a little bit of a surprise. But he's a more physical Will Levis. You know what I mean? He ran faster, threw harder. You know what I mean? Bigger, stronger, younger. So
yeah, to me, he has the same level of inconsistency. He just has a higher ceiling for athleticism. So his ability to make more plays is there. So I'm not really saying I agree with where he went because I don't. But, you know, when it's teams that's thirsty for fucking quarterbacks,
hey man,
and there ain't nobody left pretty much out there.
Yeah, I hit that like and subscribe because I'm going to tell you why you should. You hit that like and you subscribe because we was talking about the Houston Texans, and he's so mad that Stroud went to the Texans that we done talked about everything else. Let's get back to Stroud and Will Anderson going to these Texans. Like I said, they was, and now the Texans organization for fucking around win 11 games next year. What you think about that?
Man, them motherfuckers win 11 games
nasty
next year.
Nasty. They got Derek Stingley, a corner from last year. He a ball player. D'Amico coming over is gonna get them right, man. He gonna get them boys in the right headspace.
They can have a chance to be competitive because of the division that they in. Well, but they ain't gonna be.
Well, if they play, what's that? 2, 4, 6. They go 8 wins right there in the division. So they beat the division twice. They can get 8 wins.
Yeah, I don't really.
You know what I'm saying? Well, somebody got to stop Derrick Henry.
I was gonna say who they gonna beat in the division twice?
Jacksonville, Tennessee, Indianapolis. Indianapolis has got its rookie quarterback. Is Ryan Tannehill even playing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
all the Titans. Matter of fact, Will Levis might be starting for the Titans' funky ass. So they go another rookie quarterback. You know? Yeah. I don't know, Joe. Anything's possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Nah, I I don't think that's gonna.
Man, moving along.
Let me say this real quick. I'm not happy that he went to the Texans.
Okay.
I think just the Texans as an organization, as far as got to deal with just winning across the board and minorities, is not the place to go.
Okay.
So especially for quarterbacks, they kind of just burn their high draft pick quarterbacks out. So I really don't want to see that happen to my guy. But only thing that's making me feel any different about it is because, number one, they went with a defensive-minded coach and what they did. That shows some aggression. So it's not just them what I expected them to do. If they was going to take him, it'd just be him. And then they got to wait for a bunch of other picks way down in the rounds that they were already in and then make the moves that they made. They made some aggressive moves and on true to themselves. They did one that they needed to. Sure. It made sense. You don't give up on a generational quarterback. And they also went the way that they wanted to go, which is get the defensive player that they wanted. So that to me shows that they're going in a more sensible direction. So we'll see.
Did decently in the trade, but we'll find out. Bryce Young, number 1 overall. We're going to see with the Panthers because they got rid of DJ Moore.
I think he went to a pretty solid situation.
I don't know. New owner. Really
starting all over.
How many times we got to start over?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
You keep getting retread, kind of like what Indianapolis had done a couple years ago. They had some
fucked up ownership too.
They did.
Yeah, they had some fucked up ownership too, bro.
Everything is everything, though, man. We'll move on, man. The Jets and the Packers finally made that trade. The picks swapped and shit. All that shit changed. How did that shit? How you think it fared for either team? Who you think won that got the best of this deal?
That's a great question, bro. For real, straight up. I think that's a good question.
Will time tell?
Time always tells.
For sure.
Time always tells. I think, honestly, for where the team is right now, even though it's young and it's a restart as well, too, but they got a little spark of momentum. Mm-hmm. I think Green Bay has kind of got to see where, let their spark begin. They still rubbing their rocks together. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the only difference, to be honest with you. I think the Jets last season, their defense showed some consistency. Yeah, consistency throughout the whole season. Yeah,
for sure. It happens.
And their offense has some sparks. Now that they got a solid quarterback play, I think, and as being, a Hall of Fame quarterback, even though he's on the bottom slide of where he's at in his career.
It's going to get cold on his funky ass in New York.
Well, yeah.
He did Wisconsin.
Green Bay boy. Shit, he ain't worried about that. But I think it's gonna be the Jets.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be the Jets. I think the Packers gonna overall win it. Aaron Rodgers, y'all say he ain't mobile. Jordan Love is mobile. They play in a tougher division than what the Packers do. Hypothetically speaking, the Lions did do a lot this offseason. The Bears did a few things this offseason. Minnesota did some things this offseason. So just how the shit go. That's how it went. My Cowboys funky ass, man, did Cowboy shit again. I don't even know if I forgot.
I like that they grabbed
fat ass
Deuce Vaughn though. That was dope.
I didn't see that they even grabbed Deuce Vaughn, man. I stopped paying attention. Once they drafted Mozzie Smith.
Man, I think he's gonna be low key good for y'all, man. I'm serious. And I know
there was a tight end on the damn board.
Yeah, they need some pieces like that.
Listen, there's 300-pound men.
They bolstering the strength of their team, though.
Young defensive linemen are important, cost friendly. Everything's got to be cost friendly. But you shouldn't trade these picks for fucking Stephon Gilmore when you can use these on just young capital. Yeah. I get the philosophy of it is let me get a known, proven player. Right now, I know what his ceiling is compared to an unknown variable. Yeah, and I got to coach up and hope.
But see, the thing to me, though, especially in this day and age, college corners, if they start corners and getting drafted high, they ready to go. I mean, most of these young cats been ready to go. The Sauce Gardners,
I never understood how you wasn't ready to go when you got drafted. If you was that guy, and you come in, you got to be that guy there, But I get it. If you're on offense, it take a little bit more time to get comfortable within an offense, within a scheme, how you're being asked to be used. But now defense is so hybrid, it gets a little similar, especially when you got guys that's a lot of same size or different skill sets. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that really matters in that aspect of it. But Cowboys didn't do shit. You know who surprised the hell out of me? I fuck them Cowboys. Baltimore Ravens. I felt like they've been the big winners of this offseason. I feel like retaining your quarterback, huge. Getting Odell Beckham with an amputee leg is a great fucking deal. No shots taken towards amputee people. I'm just saying, like, Odell Beckham is with anything is better than no Odell Beckham. And then drafting of Zay Flowers out of Boston College. They got a young, explosive cat to go along with Rashad Bateman. I think that Baltimore they really turned the offseason around, man, and made it look real good. They cleaned it up real nice. Threw a lot of trash away, stopped a lot of the narrative, and so now it's time to get back to ball.
Shout out to hold on.
What's up, man? What's up, man? What's up,
Lamar Jackson. I've been waiting for our next session, because I left it out the last one. But on this one, I gotta give you an apology, my brother. I'm gonna get closer to the camera.
Yeah,
because I was saying that you, and no disrespect, but you and your mama handling your business was not a good move for you down the stretch. So I give you applause, and as another brother to a brother, I apologize. I'm wrong.
Hey,
way to handle your business.
On top of that, I read a story that they said that the $7.8 million that he saved by not hiring an agent, he gave to his mother.
To his mama. That's what I'm saying. Way to handle your business. I am wrong.
So when we get out here and we don't know why some of these, man, she raised a fine young man, and that's what I said from the damn jump. He won a Heisman. He went to college.
To the side and give
you know what I'm saying?
A black mother props for raising a young black man that is a professional athlete in the NFL, and y'all handling y'all business. Y'all ain't hiring nobody else to do it. So forgive me as another black man for not understanding that mentality, that mindset, and that relationship is beautiful.
We just gotta we gotta stop being so quick to judge.
Critical.
You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I learned through a lot of these other races, man, they'll give their race the benefit of the doubt versus the other counterpart. We quick to jump aside soon. He did it. Yeah, he did.
So that's what we do on the Sesh.
You know what I'm saying?
We held accountable.
Yeah, man.
We love our people.
Well, straight up, it's all love. And damn it, even if y'all do something wrong, OJ, I'm gonna be like, you wrong, but that's still my guy. That's still my guy. I don't know that. I just said, oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh my God.
And that motherfucker be going in and out of jail like, shit, I ain't do it.
Man, look, I'm just saying, like, that's that type of shit that you just be addicted to. You know what I'm saying? Like Ray Rice, he's still my guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand in life people go through ups and downs. One action doesn't make them that. You know what I mean? A series of things of that nature would. You know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't here to school to teach. I'm only here to smoke my bulls and
talk some Sesh shit.
And talk some sports shit. You know what I'm saying? So back to the shit, Ravens. Shout out to y'all. Like he said, shout out to Lamar.
Much love.
You know what I'm saying? On a brighter note, 39 days. 39 days.
Here we go.
39 days till season opener for college football. We'll be back in the action. 39 days. It's coming. Get your rootin', tootin', scootin', bootin', booty ready, baby, because them hook 'em horns is coming at you this year. No, let me settle down. We're gonna win. I ain't finna do shit. They can't even. That team down south got them bugged right now. They got a bug right now. And then y'all's office coordinator flip his ATV.
Yeah.
Well, he was drinking and jacking off at the same time.
What it was? All he got to do is call some players.
He can't remember them. Shit. Didn't you see the Lakers series? That's what happened to their coach. He fell and he couldn't remember none of the plays that he used to know.
And this big ass open fucking field in Fairmont, Ohio. And I've been down there. I used to run some cross-country meets. All it is fucking rolling goddamn hills. What the fuck did you flip your ATV on? That's what I want to know, bro.
Drunk.
What did you flip it on?
He was probably trying to capture himself.
There's nothing but a big-ass fucking field.
Going too fast.
What did you flip it on? Heavy. Dumbass.
You know what I'm saying? Boop, boop, boop.
That's what happens when you give new motherfuckers money. I'm telling you.
Should have
gave his ass a couple millions. Kept him in 100,000.
Yeah, you're right. But his role elevated. So now he smell himself.
And his drink level did.
I'm not an offensive coordinator. I'm not a wide receivers coach. I'm the offensive coordinator. So address him as such. Man. I'm Brian Hartline, the offensive coordinator from Ohio State. See, that's that shit I be talking about with y'all school, right? You see that little Woodrow? He knew money. He knew money to Ohio State.
It's gonna be all right.
He ain't Sean Springs with it. He ain't Sean Springs with it. Sean Springs can't be the defensive back coach, huh? I'm done with Ohio State, man. You right. Go Michigan. Go Maize. Go Blue. Rock out, baby. You know what I'm saying?
What you think about USC this year?
You want what kind you want, the sports answer? You want my personal opinion answer?
Man, we on the Sesh.
I hate Lane Kiffin. I mean, excuse me. I hate Lincoln Riley. Man. I think his brand of football is popcorn. Popcorn. No physicality to it. Consistency that it takes to win championships. Just separate Alabama and Georgia. They want to hit you in your mouth for a long ass time. They love it. Ain't gonna rotate multiple people in with that same mentality.
Keep doing it.
You know what I'm saying? Caleb Williams, you can put all the fingernail polish on. You can win all the Heisman. You can wear shit to say fuck Utah. But at the end of the day, you're going to come across a team just as hungry, right? And that hunger comes down to one ultimate thing. How bad you want it.
I think with him, his offensive scheme and the shit that he running and he got going is pretty damn nice. I'm not going to front. Because I've seen them go up against some stout defenses and be able to have their way initially and starting out or have moments where they want, but they pretty much can move that ball. The problem is they got a porous ass motherfucking defense. Like that shit is like
that's coaching.
Turning on your faucet.
That's coaching.
And it's just running.
But the problem of it is, do we ever sit back and think that his offense also doesn't help the defense? If you snap the ball so fucking fast every time, do you ever give your defense a chance
to sit on that sideline and recoup?
And defense coordinator time to make adjustments.
Yep.
30 seconds ain't no damn adjustment time. So with that being said, touchdown, having in football, you can't have a 3-point mentality, right? And what I mean by that is we're going to go for broke. 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 I'm going to hit perimeter. Alabama and Georgia, they win. These teams win because they're going to run the ball up. What Marshawn Lynch said?
Run you in your motherfucking mouth.
Over
and over
and over and over and over
and over
and over again.
And then when he finished up saying, motherfucker gonna get tired of that shit. Like he ain't gonna want to tackle you.
And that's what the game of football ultimately is about. You know what I'm saying? That's what the game of football is ultimately about. Now, every once in a while you'll come across a magician type quarterback, right? Patrick Mahomes, Joe Montana, that know how to be elusive, get the ball down the field, move a couple yards here and there with their legs type shit. They don't have to have a dominant running back because they got all these different weapons on the outside that run past your ass, so it creates these lanes and these alleys, right? See, that was what fucked Michael Vick up. He never really hit the playbook to be able to manipulate the defense, to be able to be like, oh, shit, everybody in the defensive backfield got their backs to me. When he just be like, oh shit, they got their backs to me, fuck it, I'm running, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? There's two things with that. They can't see the pass coming and they can't see you running. So it's all about the pressure now the defensive line creates on you.
Yeah, he didn't hit those pockets.
You know what I'm saying?
With his arm.
What he did, he was with the Eagles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was too late.
It was pretty. It was pretty. But with that all being said, man, 39 days, we got a bunch of new young guns. Quentin Ewers is going to be the starter for Texas. I'm not sure who OU and OSU, they haven't named their starters, and some of the rest of the schools haven't. I'm curious to see Prime and Matt Rule kick it off. They've been trading shots about transfer players. Matt Rule heavy in the transfer. So we're going to see what it do, baby. We're going to see what it do, baby.
Nebraska going to be about.
Nebraska ain't finna be about shit.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to eat no damn corn.
Whoop on that ass.
Nobody want to eat no motherfucking corn, man. What you gonna eat? Corn steak? Nobody want to eat that shit all year round. Yeah.
Who we got up next, yo?
We're gonna get back to this basketball, man. New York, they lost to the Heat. Jimmy
motherfucking buckets.
Jimmy Butler. He rolled his ankle. Let me ask you this. Is it the skill or is it the leadership? What is it with Jimmy that makes Jimmy him in the playoffs?
Man,
because he come a Himothy Proverbs type nigga, boy. Jimmy is a Himothy.
Nah, I mean you
chapter 1, verse 1. You hear me?
With the questions today,
I'm just saying. Which one is he? You know what I'm saying? Is it leadership or is it just a skill?
I don't think with certain players and personalities you can really separate shit like that. I think that's what really makes him great because of what he does in the playoffs. You can watch this cat all season long
and be mad as hell.
Man.
But like, this nigga got 8 points, he 2 rebounds.
Yeah, and it won't be because of taking no nights off.
Yeah,
he'll be shooting, playing hard. Shit just will not be going right. Just all fucking
Well,
season.
not even that. The nigga might take 9 shots in one game, you know what I'm saying? Or just
go away.
through a course of the game.
Or some shit
right. You know what I'm saying? The way he plays is not superstar.
It's like a switch, and it combines the two.
Man,
it's almost the same shit Steph Curry said the other day. Like, look, he told his fucking team, look,
I'm gonna give you a rumor.
Y'all's ass, either you go, if you ready for Cabo and shit like that in your mind, then don't even get on the fucking bus.
There's a rumor.
If you are, follow me. We get ready to win this shit. And
there's a rumor out there. There's a rumor out there. I don't know how truthful it is or it isn't. You know what I'm saying? But it is a rumor out there that Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's illegitimate son. You know what I'm saying? I heard of this rumor. And I think it's the most fascinating, super curious. You've never heard either one of them address this rumor, right? He's like, oh, man.
I'm sitting there looking at it. But then I'm thinking also about his background, too, how he came up.
Yeah.
Because he came up rough. And he adopted by a white family?
Yeah, he was.
And went to Marquette?
Yeah. What that mean? That's Michael Jordan. You think he'd do shit? He stopped befriending Charles Barkley. Michael Jordan cared too much about his image.
That was them cats' era. That was them cats' era.
Pause. I stopped. They were Rolling Stones, but I don't know what Michael Jordan was like. He could have been a great man that would have been willing to step up if that is really his father. If he is really the father and that's his child, he probably would have loved to have been in his son's life. I don't know that, so I'm not going to be disparaging toward any black fathers because, that ain't what we're here to do on this session. Now, back to the bullshit I was on. Hey, man, he could have been on anything at any time. He could have slid down there through Houston on a baseball, a Barons trip. You know what I'm saying? He loved to gamble. Jimmy Mama could have just been one of them cocktail waitresses at the casino he was visiting down there in Houston, Shreveport area. It ain't nothing but a skip to a hop.
Skip.
Well, they be skipping and hopping that way to go gamble all the time. But any hoot.
Man, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know. It looked like he done passed down some looks and some basketball skills, so that's a possibility.
Yeah, because
and also in that time and era too, them cats was abandoning their kids like it wasn't shit. Ask Larry Bird.
Damn, that's crazy. Can you imagine Jimmy with Joel right now? We'd be talking about Shaq and Kobe. Yeah. If they would have got rid of Ben and kept Jimmy, that we've been talking about some Shaq. Because Jimmy's mentality with a Maxey,
rapist of the league.
Oh, Ben getting that money, man. Getting that money, man. But shit. So what you got on? What you got to say about the New York Knicks, man? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to say about them. I know Jimmy went out there, rolled his ankle, and buckled him up. But
I think they're gonna be all right because Randall gonna end up coming back.
Julius Randle, he just be out there playing like Debo and shit. Give me this ball.
Got a little prickly injury.
I'm shooting this shot right here, shit.
Yeah.
Give me this ball. I'm shooting this shot right here, shit.
How he look too when he out there.
I'd be like, damn, nigga, settle down.
He gonna come back. I think that's gonna kind of get him the edge, to be honest with you. But I'd like to see Miami continue on, but I think New York might have a little push.
I don't know. Jimmy, depending on how you come back to the team. I'm gonna say this though, and we can move on to the Bucks or something. It's odd to me. I've never seen a team have so many left-handed players, but the Knicks got 3 left-handed players, all starters, and maybe more. I don't know who's on their bench that's not left, but Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle. I just seem like that might be one too many left-handed person. I don't know what they got. I don't know if they got some they think that works, schematically, systematically, or.
Yeah, I mean, why would it not?
Is there an advantage to having 3 left-handed players on the court versus 5 right-handed players? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Really Y'all hit that like, subscribe, tell my dumb ass, because I would love to know. I would love to learn something. I would like to
see that too.
You know what I'm saying? With all that shit being said, man, this has been a Sesh. Actually, I'm lying. This ain't been a Sesh. We got one more page. I'm going to tell y'all this shit because I'm trying to do some new shit because, we don't never talk about this shit. Coming up in May, it's May 1st. So the 6th of May, Canelo versus Alvarez boxing match. Y'all get on the lookout. Be ready for us to chop that up. Then the same time, a couple weeks later, May 20th, the fight. I'm super excited for Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to see Haney put these feet. He finna put feet on them, nigga. Bare feet. Yeah, boy, finna be out here crying. Oh, don't hit me no more. Then another fighter that I be preaching about was on Juneteenth. You know, a Hispanic guy, Josh Taylor. That's not him, but he's fighting Timo Lopez Jr. Man, he a hard hitting Latino out of New York. He got some. He laid the leather, man. So be on the lookout. Boxing's back on the rise, man. They got UFC's fights coming. Look for the Sports Sesh to talk more about these type of subjects, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bare knuckle fights as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Buddha Baby. You know what I'm saying? For the little plug on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cash is always up in here just steady, just doing this thing, being casually Joe. You know what I'm saying? As we blow. We out.
Peace.
Go kiss your mama and wash your ass. Yeah, that's what my dog said. That's what my dog said. Go wash your ass. You need to start washing your ass.
Kiss your mama and wash your ass.
Go kiss your mama and wash your ass. Tell you you're sorry. You dirty bastard.